Working the parry in is kind of like working almost the slip as well as the getting the hands involved. So what I used to do most of the time in boxing was watch the hand in front of me. So his speed hand was being watched by my power hand, and his power hand was being watched by my speed hand. And so I could always beat him to the jab and somewhat nullify his power if I thought about it first, because the jab is going to be quicker than the right, even if you have some rather slow fists, which I was known to have rather fast hands myself. And so that's the first line of defense. And I always tried to put him between his glove and my face, so he'd have to hook around. And then if he did hook around, boom, my short punch would beat him with the punch. And then the next thing is slipping over one leg or the other. And I usually do that when I punch. That way I take my head out of the way. But also when I slip like this and then look for either the uppercut, the hook to the body, the hook to the ribs, the hook to the head, or if they step back, you can come back off the other foot with a nice jab, and that will surprise them, switch into a left-hander there. And there's a few other things you can do, but those are some pretty good options when you slip. Another slip that's kind of neat is doing the double slip, where you slip and then take another slip, and then when they turn to see where you are, come back with a nice jab.
And the footwork is kind of tricky on that.
Oh, well, yeah, it gets used to it after a while, but if you'll notice the good boxers like Roy Jones and Sugar Ray Leonard and so forth, they always end each punch over one leg or the other. That way they've got optimum power to come back with a hook or an uppercut or pivot off of it and go the other direction. And same thing with coming back. They can come back to the original position, or what Roy Jones liked to do is oftentimes come in with a leaping left hook the other way.
See, they know how to do that, but they don't talk about how to do that. You don't see that stuff on YouTube.
No, you don't. I've noticed that too. And I think a lot of them have the knowledge. I work on those type of things all the time, though. And when I see a good move on television, I work on it till I can do it myself.
Yeah, after listening to you, then I can spot the moves easier.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, you gotta kind of work that into your consciousness to be able to know what you're looking at.
And one clever thing that Roy Jones did when he was still world champion, when he fought Virgil Hill, he reached out and tapped his right glove, and knowing that it would probably draw his left jab, and as soon as he did, he slipped and nailed him, and the fight was all over. Which is kind of like the start of, for a guy that can't do it, so it doesn't hit as hard as Roy, you could always do the walk upstairs and then down the other side, which is also nice. And then you're bound to get in one of those if you get the first one landed, because then you get the uppercut to the solar plexus, which should bring their chin forward, and then you've got their chin involved, and then the left hook, and then either the straight right or the overhand right, and then a hook to the other side, and then you could just walk up and downstairs again, just as you saw fit.
You get them trained to open up the right holes.
Right.
I saw that video last night where Muhammad Ali got hit in the heart by that white guy.
Oh.
Did you ever see that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's on YouTube now.
There's a chance that your heart can skip a beat, just depending on what beat pattern it's
in the 14th round, to get knocked down, just got knocked out.
Oh, that was, okay, now I know he did it one time by that, Bayonne bomber, Chuck Wepner, was that who it was?
I think that might have been who it was.
Oh, okay. I thought Chuck Wepner stepped on his foot is more what happened.
I'll show you the video later.
Okay.
We can verify that.
Very good.